This channel and its videos are intended for general audience. Warning: methods used in this video are to be taken with cautionary measures. Please read all instructions. Please take all safety precautions for modeling your railway. Hello everybody, Trackmaster Builder 2016 back again, and we're going to be filming on a new piece today. The Brendan Docks area is kind of in a mess right now because I'm working on it a bit. So today we're going to be reviewing something a little bit different, something I really never review even though it's all the same. I really need it for the railway extension. So today we're going to be reviewing this big old thing here. So this is the Trackmaster Builder Bucket. I'm going to tilt it up, that way you guys can see. Right there. It's Trackmaster Builder Bucket. Has the new curves and new switches and I guess a thing of straights and something like that, but I mostly wanted it for the straights because I need some straights for the new railway extension that I'm doing. So let's open this up actually and let's take a look. So we've got the lid, which is a track piece. You have your trains on there, put your trains on, you can run them along. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Looks like something Ruth would have because it has the little, looks like experiment type stuff. So yeah, kind of weird, don't know what it is. Is that like a coal hopper or something? Very weird. It doesn't look like what it used to look like back then. Yeah, this here was the older Railway Builder Bucket design. It looked a lot better. It looks like something you see on a railway. I do like the type of crossing deal you get, so it was kind of fun. I don't know about this. I really don't like it. I may cut this straight out and just use it for a plain old straight. That way I have an extra straight. But yeah, I don't like this. It doesn't look like something railway-esque. This here looks railway-esque right here. So I don't like. Does the old bucket fit on here? Yes, it does. So what they could have done is that there. They could have just painted this a different color or something and put it on there. But you know, that's Patel. So yeah, I don't like this lid on here. It doesn't look. It looks weird to me. So we're going to open this up. Oh, well, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. I can keep it, so. There we are. So, yeah, there's the layouts you can make. Right there, so. Oh, why is it in focus? There we go. That's what I wanted right there. So there's one layout, another layout. There you can make 5 different layouts, which is kind of cool. I do like that one because the reverse loops on it. So yeah, not a big fan of the color of the track, and hopefully with the new motorized line, I think they're going to be changing the track back to actually looking like railway track instead of that weird. Looks like Hot Wheels track. I mean, this looks like Hot Wheels track. So these are the newer tracks, I guess. We will be taking a look at this. The bucket is the same. So I'm going to open these up. Hopefully I'm not in shot on camera, even though I am. Probably am. So you get one right hand point. You get a whole bunch of curves, which is nice, I would say. I'm not a big fan of the newer curves, but you know, I got plenty of the older ones, so it really ain't gonna matter to me anyway. There's 2 more curves. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straights. That's an okay amount. I wouldn't, if I ran the company, I wouldn't be putting 6 straight. That's what, about maybe at least 10. That way you can do something, you know. So tracks are very, very big, so I'm gonna pull those out there. You get a whole lot of curves. I don't know why you need so many curves. I don't like that. I don't like a lot of curves, because we're not going to be making a windy track. So yeah, that is what you get. I mean, you get a lot of curves. I don't like that at all. I really don't like the colouring of them. I mean, just paint it straight grain railway track. So that is your new Y switch. That's kind of nice looking. And I guess these are hill pieces. So these are hill pieces. I thought these were some coloured straights. But you get, I don't like that either. I'm not a big fan of the hill piece. The new hill pieces. I like the older ones where it was split and you could add a straight in between and have it go different angles and how big, kind of like the Gordon's Hill. I like that a lot better. I like these hills here a lot better. I mean, you can add a straight in here and make it a larger hill. Hopefully you guys can see that. You can make this a larger hill. So I like this type of hill. I don't like the hill that's already made for you. I want to make different type of hills, so I don't like that at all. The older hills were fine, so I don't like this because it looks like a step type deal, and railways really don't have this, I don't think. But I don't like this at all, but it makes fine for, you know, what if I want to put this at Vickerstown Bridge or something, kind of make it simple. So it's okay. It's not the best thing ever. I don't like it. This is okay. I don't like it. It'd be good for small stuff, but yeah. So let's take a look at the points. You get a left hand and right hand. Hopefully I'm getting all this in focus and in frame. I'm going to zoom out. Oh, zoom out a bit here to make sure everything's in focus. I may raise the camera up a tiny bit there. There we go. So you get a right hand and a left hand, and it has these little notches on there on the side. I'll show it to you. You get these little notches, little things on there, which I like. I think that's cool. That's a great idea. Something I kind of do on some of the tracks, especially with the level crossing. I've had to do that to make sure the trains hit the things. I will go over this when I repaint the track, because these here are going to be getting a paint of grey, a spray paint, a hit of spray paint. So yeah, hold on a second. I'll cut this out. So we're going to be taking a look at the points too. We're going to be making a comparison. Sorry if this video is kind of wonky a bit. So things are falling. So I'm going to set this point down. I'm going to grab this one. So these are, here's the old long point and the short long point. I'm going to zoom this out. Well, as how far I can go. So this is the old point, the old big point, and the new big point. I wonder if I put them together. Yeah, they're kind of, as you can see, it's kind of crooked because they extended this out. I don't like that. I don't like how you get an extra bit and the curves are 3-track. Now I liked it when it was, you could make a half circle with this and it would take 4 pieces. I don't like the half circle now being 3 pieces. I don't like that. So Yeah, but I do like the things on the end. As you can see, it's a bit wide in the shadow there. The thing goes in a bit. I may have to trim those down a tiny bit to see if the older trains can go through it. In fact, I may actually try that now. So yeah, they on the track, hold on a second, on the track there you can see it kind of lifts up a bit, as you can see it going along there. So I may have to do a slight bit of sanding because it's not working. Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea. That's a good idea, making an anti-derailment thing on the track where the other one go. There it is, right there. It's very hard to see there, so I do like that. That way the trains won't crash off the line. So that is that. So you get a nice deal here. I do like the Y sections on this because of this right here. I'm going to show you. So you don't have to have any straights in your reverse loops anymore, except if you're messing with a left hand or right hand point. You can literally do this. The only good thing I like about this track, and you don't have to modify the tracks or anything like that to make a completed Y, as I call it, balloon reverse loop. So you can make a reverse loop by just doing that, and that is cool. That's really the only thing I like about the new curves and the tracks. You can make a very nice reverse loop, and in fact that's what I'm going to be doing on the Wellswood section on that bridge. You guys see in the Wellswood section on the TV show, you see the bridge, the bridge that goes across the line before you go into Wellswood. I'm going to be having a reverse loop on the other side of that. That way I can have trains go in, turn around, go across, so you have them going across twice. So that's what I'm going to do with this. So yeah, this is, I mean, I like that aspect of the curves. So yeah, you get a nice amount of straights. I mean, you get 6, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you get a decent amount of straights, and I like that. So one thing I would like to see from Mattel is make a 10-piece or something straight track pack. Please, Mattel, bring back the track packs. Not the builder buckets with a whole bunch of curves. Bring back a cheap, cheerful way of having straight track, and you know, different types of switches and stuff like that. So you get 6 pieces. That's pretty good, you know, for me. It really doesn't push the layout any further. It's just going a bit out on this, on the Wellsworth bit. So it'll just extend out a little bit. So I'd love to see more actual just straight track packs. So yeah, I mean, it's a very nice thing, you know. And you get a buffer too. You get a nice amount of curves, a nice amount of straights. More would have been fine with me. Oh, sorry. So you get a nice amount of stuff. You get, you know, some points and a wise track and a couple of hill pieces. So I'd say it's a pretty good pack for 21 bucks off of Amazon. I don't know how much it will be in the future, because the original Railway Builder Bucket is going for a lot of money nowadays, and I don't like that. So yeah, I had to get a new one. Plus I've been wanting to get a new one, see what differences there were and all that. I do like the switches. I do like the straights in there. I wish I would have had more though. So you're going to come with me, and I'm going to show you guys a way to get rid of this weird colored track and make it more look like real railway track. Okay, so I've got my track set out, ready to be painted, and it wants to form off the thing again. I don't have a lot of room anymore to paint the thing this big. So what I use for my railway track, so I use this stuff. Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2x Ultra Cover Flat Grey Primer. I do like it, it works well for railway track, so let's go paint some railway track. Sorry if the camera is at a weird angle, but I have to do this that way to get paint on the lens, and that way the camera's lens is not ruined. So what I do, you take the pen and you just start spraying away. So I'm going to go on, when I'm straight out this track here, straight track here, and so you'll see a drastic change. Already it's starting to look like the original Trackmaster track. And there we go. I mean, it works really well. So, yeah. Have a switch there. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, it's that simple, really. Just gotta paint it. Switch is kind of hard because you have to flip the things back and forth to change it. So, yeah, I mean, this is a good way to paint the track. It doesn't look half bad. The colour may be slightly different from regular Trackmaster track, but you know, if you don't like this colour, I mean, give yourself a can. Please be careful, please do it in an outside area, so please be careful when you're using this stuff on your track. I hope I don't run out. Alright, I'm going to speed this process up a bit. So there we go, I've got all the track painted. I'm going to let this dry for a couple of hours out here in the hot sun. It's not going to really do anything, but I mean, doesn't it look way better? I mean, it looks better than me. I mean, look at that. So yeah, that is the track painted up. So these are the tracks I've spray painted. I mean, you really can't tell a difference. Yeah, it may be a little bit light in colour, but I mean, it still look the same as it's going along the track. I mean, that there's a real piece and that there's a new piece right there. So there's a tiny bit of difference. Mostly this here is darker, but you know, what are you going to do? I mean, it looks better actually. I mean, so yeah, this is the tracks are painted. Alright, so little problem I'm experiencing with this track is I've scraped away some of the paint. You guys can see. You guys see this orange thing right here? You guys see this orange thing right there? I'm not liking that. I don't like it. Now you probably say, well, why? If you run older trends like me, especially with Murdoch or Emily, definitely Emily, and Molly, you'll notice this here. So, right now, Molly is struggling to get over this because of that lip sticking out there. She can do it, you just have to kind of help her a bit. Sometimes she can kind of fly over it herself, but as you guys saw, it's even bad with Murdoch. That little lip there, because how thin the area is, the older tender engines will not work very well. So if I were you, I wouldn't buy this. If you're going to be running older trains, newer trains, it's fine. If you're going to be running older trains, I would definitely stay away from these new switches. Stay away from them very much. And I may try to modify this a bit with a little bit of sanding, but you know, it just really sucks that I have to modify a track. It's honestly ridiculous. It is ridiculous that I buy this stuff and I have to modify it myself. Why? Why would you make a product? Now you're probably saying in your mind, well, those are older trains, they won't work, so you need to buy the newer ones. I understand that, you're running a business. You have to buy newer stuff to, you know, go with the newer stuff. I understand that. But I'm a collector. I want to run my trains on old track, you know, whatever. Why do this? And I bet you money, I think I know why. I think I have a little hypothesis or a guess of why these lips are there. Because of these stupid geared wheels on the trucks. I think I cracked the code. Those stupid geared wheels, because if they went over a regular switch, they would derail. They honestly would derail. That, I bet you money they did that because the geared trucks have to find a way to push themselves into an area to make it go around. So I bet that's why they did that. But then again, these aren't motorized. These trucks are not motorized. Why have the geared wheels? Honestly, why have the geared wheels if they are not motorized? Yeah, so the three things I do not like about Trackmaster 2 are right here in this photo, sadly, in this video. Sadly, all three things right here I don't like about Trackmaster 2. Now that they've ruined the switches, now that they've ruined the curves and ruined the wheels of the trucks, are sitting right here in the video. The trains I can deal with, I can modify them, they run fine, that's fine. Maybe with the newer anti-Clarabelt, when I get Kenji and anti-Clarabelt, that, you know, it may work better. But for right now, so if you want to run your older trains, don't buy these switches. Honestly, don't buy them. Alright? Don't buy them. So, if you want to run your older trains, don't buy these switches. You know, if you like the newer stuff like me, and you want to run, you know, the newer trucks, even right now it's even getting stuck a bit if I run it very fast. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. It's irritating. I'm going to try to modify it. I just hate this. I honestly do. I don't like the geared wheels. I don't like the 3-track deal to make half a circle. So yeah, I'm sorry for ranting, but you know, sorry for going on. But yeah, that's my little gripe. So as you guys can see, here's the progress. So we got the track going all the way from the suspension bridge, across the suspension bridge, and to here. So these are where the newer tracks are. So basically, this whole section from new track is done. So all I have to do is start with the Wellsworth and the level crossing, and then the row extension will be done. But I need to get a 4x sheet of plywood in here soon when the roof is repaired, hopefully within the winter time. I just have this temporary board here to see what I can do to mess about and see what I could do to stretch out and move around. So yeah, so that is the review of the Trackmaster 2020 Railway Builder Bucket, and this is what the new extension looks like. So we're getting there. It's taking a little bit of time. So yeah, that's that. Also, another thing I have done and completed, as you guys can see, that little lip is not there anymore, and tender powered engines can go through. So if you want to run tender powered engines on your new Trackmaster layout with the newer tracks, you have to trim this down a tiny bit with a Dremel tool. Just take it and just kind of trim that away. It sucks that Mattel can't do it themselves, but you know, so yeah, So, what do you guys think of this railway builder bucket? The new railway builder bucket thing? Don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Hit the post notification bell to be notified of all new videos. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.